Hey peoples, Karina here, coming to you with this video. Hope it's a short one, don't know. I'm gonna try to make it a short one. Anywho, yeah, stop being like so eager to prove yourself to people, because you don't have to. A real life scenario happened to me, okay? A couple of days ago, I went to the dollar store. I went to 99 cents only because that's like my damn store. And they have the rest of the Halloween stuff is 50% off, and then as the time go on, whatever's left, I'm gonna wait till they get it down, drop it down so I can get shit for 10 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents, $2, depending upon whatever the thing is. But I went and got a couple of things. And there's this lady that works there. She is a security. Now, before this or whatever like that, she basically was like, because I talk to everybody. If you talk to me, I'll talk to you. She goes, oh, well, I like it. I like how you carry yourself and this and that. And you must have God. You must have God. I was like, yeah, I got God, yeah. But she started talking about well, Jesus is the only way. Like, wait a minute now. You mean to tell me you are that far gone away from your original spirituality? You are from Africa. Why are you so adamant about trying to tell me about something that's like clearly being forced on you? Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this before I get off into the rest of what I'm going to say. If you don't know nothing about a particular religion, it's okay to say, I respect it. There's plenty of religions that I don't know nothing about. So, because I don't have the time nor the patience, or like neither does it excite me to be a person that wants to go out and find fault in others. It's okay for you to believe whatever you want to believe. If you know the truth and you still want to believe a lie, that's on you. What you eat don't make me shit. I don't really care. As long as you don't like disrespect me and whatever I believe, like I really don't care. So I'm just trying to pull this chair close so I can put my feet up real quick. Because I can do that. Because I bought this table, okay? Nobody going to tell me I'm not going to put my feet up in my own home. So anywho, my little short legs needed to stretch. Okay, so now I'm going to finish saying what I need to say. I don't have the time nor the patience to go and search out different things that don't apply to my life, things that I have not been in. Now, it's one thing to be an outsider and never had been a Christian before in your life and then left it to say something about it. A lot of people want to be like, oh, I just respect it. There's a lot of religions that I've respected. Why? Because I've learned from them. However, Christianity was one that basically everything that happened in the course of my life while I was a Christian, some of that shit I just can't come back from. So I just have to accept that shit for what it is. The shit that I can't change, just learn how to fucking get over it. And yeah, that's just basically that. It's kind of like, see, in Christianity, a lot of times folks that's the biggest manipulative religion on the planet. They'll, who is your pastor? Who is your pastor's pastor? Who is your pastor's pastor's pastor? You got to pay your dues. Yeah, there's actually some churches that'll tell you have to pay dues to be a member of their church. And you got some people watching this saying, well, our pastor is this and our pastor is that. You don't know what they do outside of church, honey. The thing is this. A lot of times people will say, And I've heard people say this to me that ask me to try to give me a strong point on why I believe what I believe. They'll say, well, I'm a Christian and everything I prayed for, I got it. So that let me know you lying to me. There's a simple explanation for why some Christians get what they pray for. Are you ready for it? Somewhere deep inside of your mind, your soul, your inner knowing, you have a deeper connection to God than what you think. And it has nothing to do with calling on Jesus. When you ask for a thing, or you pray about a thing, and you really believe that you're going to get it, that's law of attraction. I don't give a fuck if you say, well, I'm gonna take my hand sanitizer and I'm gonna hold it tight and I'm just gonna believe for such and such and such. Now, if you believe that sanitizer, I'm just using this as an example. If you believe whatever you got in your hands or in your heart or whatever like that, if you believe, hey, this thing or that thing, if I believe in this or I believe in that, I'm gonna get what I asked for. I'm gonna tell you, has nothing to do with you calling on Jesus. Nothing. That's straight up law of attraction. And I'm tired of saying this, but obviously it ain't getting through to some people. If Jesus told the Pharisees, don't look here nor there, but the kingdom of God is within you, that should let you know that Jesus ain't coming to save your motherfucking ass. Everything you need is inside of you. So if you have unlocked something spiritually in yourself that says, I believe this wholeheartedly, it's going to happen, then it's going to happen. No matter who you call on. So that's not to say calling on one thing is better than something else. No, I'm not saying that. Am I saying that you can stifle some things in your life by calling on stuff that don't work for you? Yeah, you can. Here's the thing. When I was in church for the longest, what I've noticed and I have seen, and I have been a part of this before, where people would say, always telling somebody, the Lord said this is your husband, or the Lord said this is your wife, and stuff like that. And half these people that were saying this shit had multiple marriages, okay? Myself being one. The first time I got married, because I was forced and I was a teenager because I had a baby, was told, oh, you need to marry the daddy or else this shotgun with ain't shit. So to me, in my eyes, that didn't count. But upon my own stupidity, thinking that, okay, well, Christianity, like being a Christian or whatever like that, if I get married to a person preaching on a pulpit, I'm for sure guaranteed a spot in heaven. And a motherfucker say, you want to be with me because you want to ride on my coattail. First of all, you didn't want to marry me. You just wanted a pretty woman on your arm. Okay? But you wanted me to do something that was not in my soul. Jumping around on a pulpit in a robe, that is not my life. Okay? That is not ministering. Ministering is how you reach a person. Like, not through manipulation. You reach people by sharing your motherfucking life. And if a person can relate and learn from it, that's ministering. It doesn't matter what you call whatever like that. Some people want to say, I'm an evangelist and I do this and that. Sure, we all have our, everybody in the spiritual community. If they walk up in the church and they start exposing their gifts and showing people their gifts, you go in there being able to see things in the spirit, they going to call you a prophet. You go in there being able to lay hands on somebody and they recover, you're a healer. A healer is the same in every freaking, or they can call you a shaman, whatever. Just different things. So it's like, whenever I was in church, I knew that there was a deeper thing to God than what they was being telling us and stuff like that. I knew that there was like a deeper reason for whatever. So back to this security guard lady. She tells me, oh, well, it's only one way. And her eyes got like that. I was like, no, there's not. I say, so you just told me. See, here's the thing. You just told me how you felt that my spirit was so calm and nice and this and that. You're supposed to go on a feeling, not what you see. If you feel somebody is bad, I don't give a fuck if they look like they the nicest motherfucker on earth. That's why 99.99% of us have gotten fucked over by people, because we looked at what they look like. We listened to what they sound like. We thought that they were in it for our best interest, and they weren't. They just were really fucking good at playing that role of a super saint. I'm just going to put it to you like that. Sometimes the people that you see out with the body piercings and tattoos on their face and just all kind of different stuff. You see somebody dressed certain type of way. 9 times out of 10, these people are minding their own motherfucking business, enjoying life, not fucking with nobody. They're the ones getting fucking attacked, or whatever. And, deemed as evil. But these people that look like this have never, ever, I have never gotten into a deep altercation with people who had pink, purple, orange, blue, yellow hair, whatever like that, dressed goth or whatever. Hell, I used to dress goth when I was like 18, 19, 20, 21 and shit. I still do it sometime when I'm feeling it. I mean, that was just how I dressed. A lot of times I was always... and then another thing too, ever since I was in middle school and could wear what we wanted, I was always wearing flowers to match whatever the hell I had on. I always liked plants, flowers, all that shit. Before people started trending with flowers and shit, they be, ooh, that's old fashioned. I'd be like, well, I like what I got on. I'd put my shit together and be like, well, I like what I got on. So that's your business if you don't like what I got on. This is what I like, and I'm not going to stop wearing it because you don't like it. So the lady sees me a couple days ago, right? After talking to me in a previous time, I'm over there on the Halloween section because, security got to walk the store or whatever. I'm buying stuff. She's peeking in my cart. She's like, Halloween is so far. Why are you buying these things? I was like, oh, this for next year, decorate if you have a party or whatnot. I don't be having no motherfucking parties at home. I know what shit I can use year round for whatever I need to. If I see something that's for DIY, I'm going to get it. Anything that I can freaking use, do, whatever. It's what I do. So I'm just looking at her, and it's like, I swear, with her looking at me in my eyes, I could feel what the fuck she was thinking. Because her actions changed. She immediately started feeling fear and being like, well, wait a minute. I didn't hear this out of her mouth. She was thinking in her mind, wait a minute. She love God. She don't believe in Jesus. Not saying I don't believe, but I'm saying what he is to Christians, he is not to me. To me, in my eyes, Jesus is a magician. Turning water into wine, putting ears back on folks that's been chopped off, raising the dead. Bitch, that's like some super duper magician stuff. So as far as I'm concerned, Jesus is a magician. A witch, a warlock, whatever you want to call him. Actually, a warlock is a male witch that's been cast off. So if you ain't been cast off, witch can fit woman or man, whatever. So, to me, in my eyes, Jesus was a witch. So now she confused, okay? Couple of things, because I felt like I wanted to get these for whatever, and I didn't give no fucks. First, they had these bats there, right? They were $1.99 with a string on them. I got this bat because it was half off for $1. I'm going to tell you why. Well, first off, I was thinking it would be pretty fucking cool to put it on my ceiling fan, so when it spins around and bounces, it looks like a bat is flying around in my room over my bed. I still might do that. I mean, I still might. It just depends on how stuff is or whatever. But the reason I got a bat is because in Chinese culture, bats are symbol for good luck, peace, protection, all that. Different certain cultures, not just Chinese, there's other cultures too. But I gotta find out about that. But I knew about this here. You can put them in areas like for feng shui, for like, let me see, if y'all scared of a bat, don't look at them, okay? And also, ooh, speaking of bats, yeah, y'all be going and watch the Marvel comics and stuff like that. Batman was actually based off of an actual bat god. I believe his name was called Camozotz, something to that effect. But anyway, I just barely found out about that from my bestest. Well, I say my bestest. I mean, shit. The one that is... Man, I'm trying to peel this sticker off the back of this bat. The TF told me about that. But anyway, yeah. Because, yeah, go look it up. Anywho, I've always thought they were freaking cool. So, yeah, that might be one of my things. Hang it up on a ceiling fan so when it spins, it can bounce and fly or whatever like that. I just thought this was, like, cool shit. Or I can sit it, like, on a little shelf where my altar is and let it, like, look, it's flying over my head. Hey, one of the two. Don't know. I'll figure it out. Yeah, she saw that bat and she immediately thought, in her mind, oh, I do not understand. I feel a good vibe from her, but what is she is having? I do not understand. Okay, it's not for you to understand. For one, you are confused as fuck because you just basically turned your back on your ancestors to want to look for people to try to bash or whatever like that. Look, Christianity ain't nothing but a bunch of manipulations. If you don't do this, you don't do that, you going to hell. You know what? I save you a seat because hell ain't even much a place as a state of mind. That's why when people say they going through hell in their mind, that means they're going through it and they're not staying there. Think about it. Another thing I got was this meditating skeleton because I was going to use this for a DIY thing. Also, you could use this to do head work, or if you want to do some shit to not just a person's head, but the rest of their body, some shit like that. If you got a motherfucker fucking with you or whatever, you could, it's so many fucking things I could do with this. But what I got it for originally is to take chakra stones, like the tiniest ones I can find, and E6000 glue, put the white one here, the purple one here, the blue one here, the green one here, the yellow one here, the orange one here, and the red one here. All 7 chakras. And because he's in the correct pose, okay. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that. And since this is like some kind of a, I don't know what it's made out of, but feels like if you dropped it, it could probably break or crack or whatever like that. So I was thinking of doing that. Finding some kind of nice little glass case I can put it in. E6000, the bottom. Glue it in there, have it in a glass case so it's like for display. And put it on my shelf. And there you go. That was what I was going to use this for. And even still, if I put the chakra stones on it or something like that, I can still use it for something else because I have one of those big skull heads that I got that looks like this, but it got the flowers and stuff on the side too. It kind of looks like this. So yeah, I'll just use the big head with my other candles and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll use this. Pretty much it's going to be like a chakra stones on a skeletal system. So yeah, that was another thing. And this I got for a DIY because this was 50 cents. Because it was regular price $1, so it's 50 cents. This right here, I got this because this skull head is coming out of there. What I'm going to use this for, because I already pushed out the bottom of it, well, most of it. Okay. This hole in there is so perfect for what I'm going to use it for. I'm going to do I'm going to spray paint the bottom gold. And I'm going to use this, base of this, toss this. Or no, I'll keep this for something. I mean, shit, anything skull, you can use it for head work. But you just can't burn a candle on top of that because it's all plasticky. It's spray painted plastic from what I can see. But yeah, or you can just cut the head open and pour shit in there. You can do a lot of shit with this. I just might keep this. But this right here, I'm going to use this for an enchanted rose from Beauty and the Beast. I'm going to get some little fairy lights. And with that hole being there, I can run the fairy lights through there on the flower. And the little part that has the batteries in it, I can hide it under here. Maybe with some kind of little fastening or super glue the bottom to it, just like so the part with the batteries in it, I can open it and change the batteries out or whatnot like that, change the button battery or however the battery comes, and I can use this for an enchanted rose. Now, I kind of scratched up the plastic a little bit, so shit, if I go back Monday and I see they have more of these, I'm probably going to get more. So I may use them for something else. But I really wanted the big ones when they had them. But I went back for the big ones. They were gone. I should have got them when I saw them. And the big ones were like $4.99. And I'm like, yeah, but those are gone. These were like $1. So 50 cents. This will be a DIY project. So with that being said, stop judging people based on what you see and go by what you feel. There's been a lot of damn videos on YouTube talking about, ways to tell a person is this or ways to tell a person is that. Honestly, it's sad because in Christianity right now, and since I was going to church and everything like that, don't you know these pastors are getting teaching a congregation that, and ever since I've been going, they've been saying, there's gonna come a time where if you're a Christian, your life gonna be in danger, and you gotta like claim Jesus up until your death and this and that. So they obviously know that it's gonna come a time for the fuckery to end, for them to just stop fucking with people and trying to manipulate folks and saying, oh, so-and-so gonna go to hell for this and so-and-so gonna go to hell for that. Y'all just need to quit. Like, if there was no money in being a Christian, like in being a pastor, a lot of folks wouldn't do it. Let me tell you like this. Growing up in a home where we was always going to church and shit like that, it was still abuse in the home, number one. Thing number two, we moved a lot. It's not because my family was poor. They were made poor by the Christian church. My daddy faithfully gave. Like every time he would get a paycheck, he would take almost like half of it and say, well, the pastor say the Lord gonna bless me if I put this into the sow this into there, and I gotta sow into the kingdom. Guess what? That made us like get evicted so many times. We had some hungry nights, some hungry days, whatever like that could have been avoided all through the fucking manipulation. And that's why ain't nobody never called this man out on his shit, because he was always quick to come out the pocket for a pastor. See, here's the thing. A lot of times when you go to church, if you evil as fuck, but you got money and you giving it to people, they're not going to call you out on your shit. They're not. I think maybe one time it's been, my mama told me that they went to church and my daddy didn't want to go back to church no more because a prophet called him out and said that the Lord was going to make him pay for how he treated his family and the things that he's done to his children and his wife. And he was so irate, he never set foot in a church house after that. That didn't stop him from watching church on TV and donating, mailing money orders to the ministries and stuff like that. It didn't stop him from doing that. It didn't stop him at all. But here's the thing. Sowing into the kingdom is sowing into the self so you can make yourself better and help other people. After that, like I said the other day, you can't pour from an empty cup. If you make sure all your shit is taken care of, then as you doing stuff for other people, that's you putting your good karma out there, and it's gonna come back. And you ain't gonna never have to worry about being in lack of nothing. Like, giving to people is sowing. Okay? Giving to people when you have it to give. Because they would always be, oh, don't be mad about giving such and such to so-and-so. The Lord love a cheerful giver. Guess what? The universe will be quick to bless you if you setting the right intentions, meaning that you want to get yourself straight and then help others. Because I'm like trying to do some things, because there's like a couple of people I'd like to really freaking do some things for that I see are doing some stuff for themselves. But look, I can't do for nobody else if my shit not taken care of. You know what I'm saying? I can only help you in an area that is overflowing in my life. That's how I look at it. Or I ain't gonna say overflowing from the fullest. I mean, shit that's not even just monetarily. You can help people out spiritually. I mean, shit. Or if you like to practice your magic and stuff like that, your candle magic and stuff like that, shit. And you see one of your friends or somebody going through some shit, and you clearly see that it's a fucking attack just over their life and stuff like that, do some work for them. And then wait till they get blessed and be like, smile about it. Smile about it. And when you and the person talk, tell them what they need to do to keep that blessing up. Okay? Me and one of my friends did some candles together. Like one time, actually, she did them at her home. But she FaceTimed me because she wanted to make sure she was doing it right. And I was like, oh, okay, well, take your name off of this, because your name don't need to be, if you trying to make somebody else shut up, don't write your name on a petition like that. Don't put your name nowhere on that. You know, and then also teaching her how to do stuff like to protect herself, because you just can't be going around doing good or bad stuff without protection. Seriously, because if you're doing good work without protection, and somebody don't like you and they can see in the spirit, they can fucking try to cut off your shit. Like, man, like I told y'all, I learned that shit the hard way. Letting people in, this, that, or whatever. I was doing protection work, but then I had folks like not folks, but certain bitch all up in my shit. Like I say, touching everything. Be like, fuck it. Some things are just fucking sacred. So that's like, you like people, you gonna let everybody touch your pussy because you like them? No. That's your pussy. That's private. That's your privacy. Okay? So, yeah. I think I want to go ahead and end this video here and tell folks, stop being so goddamn scared of everything a motherfucker tell you you're going to hell because you do not believe in Jesus. Tell them to kick rocks till their toes bleed. Or tell them, fuck you, go feed the fish. Whatever you like to tell them. Yeah, don't let people manipulate you into doing something that you know is not satisfying to you. Maybe they coming after you to try to justify why they are the way that they are because they don't want to change. They want to look for reasons to stay the same. That's why some people will come after folks and start attacking them verbally, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, or even making little digs, because there's subtle ways to do shit too. So yeah, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Bye.